Oh boy, we are back. And we are back with a special gem. Now, what makes this gem so special, you may be asking? Where am I going with this? Today, we are on a game. Now, this is a very special game indeed. You may be asking, hey, why is this a very special game? I'm just delaying this so I can make the video longer. We are playing, of course, the Road & Track presents the Need for Speed. Now, I have not played much of the Need for Speed. The Road & Track presents the Need for Speed, mainly because, you know, I never had a real good console to play it on, and the PS1 emulators aren't very good with Need for Speed games. Need for Speed games hate the emulators for some reason, but I got myself a PS3, so that's what we're playing it on. So apologies if the quality off it's kind of eh. I'm playing it 480i, and then it's being upscaled, hopefully. So basically, we have a couple of race types. We have time trial, head-to-head, single race, and tournament. I'm pretty sure tournament's just a bunch of races put together, and head-to-heads are kind of different. But we'll do a time trial first. And now, we actually have 8 cars to choose from. We have the Lamborghini Diablo GT, the Porsche 911 Carrera, the Corvette ZR1, the Ferrari 512s TR, the Dodge Viper RT10, the Acura NSX, the Mazda RX-7, the Toyota Supra, and back to Lamborghini Diablo. So I think we'll go, of course, for the NSX, and they have little car showcases and stuff as well. So, and like these are full-blown car showcases. My dick is very hard right now. Right, now one thing I did learn from playing this earlier is you have to manually have to gear into first gear, which is L1. I just forgot that. And this was before you had analog controls, so you have to use the numpad to steer. And for some reason, accelerating is with square and braking is with X, which is kind of the opposite of what we have today, but you know, times change, games change, and this is dramatically different from the Need for Speed games of now, and that's to be expected. This game came out in 1994. This came out well over 20 years ago. Alright, for some reason this one road that we chose is just a straight line with no traffic and some very slight turns, but you know, well, no, I spoke too soon. We're going into a tunnel. And if you don't know what the Road & Track is, it's a car magazine, and they pretty much said, hey, we wanna put a game about the cool cars that we put out. So that's how Need for Speed was born. Gear up. I finally remembered to do that correctly, and this car steers a lot. This car's a lot more oversteer than the NSX. That's something different. What's even cooler is you have working gauges and stuff, and for 1994, that's quite impressive. Then again, I wasn't alive in 1994, so I wouldn't know, but I'm just saying. And of course, we've already gotten to a pile-up with a cop. Now, one thing about the cops, as you saw when I crashed, the cops started chasing after me. There are cops in the game, but I think when you crash out, they just go away for some reason. Like, it doesn't penalize you. I guess they decided that you get penalized enough, and somehow I'm in neutral. What the fuck? Right, the last mode I want to do, I'm pretty sure tournament's just the same thing as single race, but a bunch of races put together. I want to do single race, and let's do just a segment of a single race on the Alpine track, because why not? And let's go for something a bit more fast. I think the Diablo's the fastest car in the game, so I think we'll give ourselves an advantage there. And our opponents just put the pack, which is like a bunch of different cars put together. Alrighty, let's remember the shift into gear, and we are off. Yeah, it's basically a segment race. Well, the ones we did before, but with multiple people. I'm pretty sure in the original 3DO version, like this game originally came out in the 3DO, they basically, the only actual racing option was the head-to-heads, and it had some guy named the X-Man. Yeah, that was his name. And he was your opponent throughout the game, and he would just verbally attack you throughout the entire game when you raced him, and that was your only opponent. Now this game actually differs. This and the rest of the versions of the game really differ from the 3DO version. But if you want to check out the PC version, not the PC version, the 3DO version, be my guest, because Lazy Game Reviews did a really good video on it, and we're actually doing pretty good. We're in 2nd place, so that's good. It's just the controls that are like making it kind of difficult. I'm just not used to using the numpad and the brake being X. I'm just not used to that at all. Right now we have about 2 miles to go, and we are in 2nd place. So my goal for this race, at least this segment, is to be at least a podium position. That's all I want. And we have about 0.3 miles. Can we actually catch up to 1st place? Or is the game just gonna tease us? Yeah, the game's just gonna cheese. Yeah, well, both work, cheese and tease. They both kind of work in that situation, but. And that is going to conclude this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not already, don't forget to rate, comment, favorite, subscribe. And I'll hopefully try to get videos out in a more orderly time. But just a lot of stuff has been going on the past month. But new month, and yeah. Anyway, guys, that's all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a good one.